National Cinema Support Center presents documentary film On the Paths of the Silk Road. The largest international film festival, Eurasia, held this summer in the capital of Kazakhstan, became special in the global and domestic film industry. It is the 50th in a row and the first since the adoption of the law of the cinematography. As the Minister of Culture and Sports, Aktota Raimkulova, said at the opening film forum, "Thanks for this, the most important document. Our film industry has moved to a new stage of its development. Considering the best experience of foreign countries, we have formed our own conceptual vision for the development of cinematography." Kazakhstan has enormous potential, the use of which is beneficial not only in economical terms, but also in popularization. I must say that the adopted law will give a powerful impetus to the development of both national cinema and increase the investment attractiveness of the film industry. The main feature of the 15th International Film Festival, included in the list of 35 leading world film festivals, was the visit of the following FAM Tour of Hollywood Producers, organized by the State Center for the Support of National Cinema. Interview. We have a grandiose FAM tour planned with such companies as Lionsgate, NBS Universal, Universal Pictures, Warner Brothers, and Discovery attending. These are the largest film companies in Hollywood, and their production producers represented as vice presidents. Within 6 days, the star team of Hollywood producers, for the most part, stepped on the land of Kazakhstan for the first time, were stunned by the hospitality, fantastically wonderful landscapes, which could surely be used as locations for the filming of large-scale film projects of Hollywood. Today, Nur-Sultan is one of the newest and most famous capitals in the world. Its main feature is youth. And as you know, youth is characterized by openness, maximalism, beauty, the spirit of innovation, aspiration for the future. The hallmark of the capital of Kazakhstan is its unique architectural image and symbiosis of the elegance of the West and the deep spiritual traditions of the East. Almaty is the largest city in the country, a metropolis at the foot of the mountains, with an incredibly interesting atmosphere. Almaty is one of the few cities where you can leave a stuffy office and within an hour be at the side of the mountain at an altitude of 3,200 meters above sea level and enjoy the wonderful view of the city. After the adoption of the law of cinema in January this year, there is a huge interest from foreign film studios. The law prescribes a subsidy, a rebate, return on investment for foreign film producers for 30%. This is a very powerful tool that makes Kazakhstan a serious play in the film market. Kazakhstan may become interesting for foreign filmmakers largely because of natural fantastic landscapes. In world practice, as a successful example is New Zealand, where the country's scenic spots attracted for the best film companies of the world. Right after premieres of films Lord of the Rings and Games of Thrones, the flow of tourists to New Zealand increased by 50%. And Kazakhstan is rich in a wide variety of landscapes. And here you can take shots of incredible beauty. Sharon Canyon, which has a history of 12 million years, is considered the fellow of the famous Grand Canyon in America. Once upon a time, there was a huge lake of Ili, which eventually dried up and left behind another miracle of Kazakhstan and possibly the world, where the remains of ancient animals are still found. Episodes of the epic drama Army Minbala, which went down on a long list of nominees for the Oscar Films Awards in the category of the best film in a foreign language in 2012, was shot in Sharon Canyon. And this is not an isolated case. The main action of the adventure film, The One Who is Tender, which contrasts calm and unhurried Almaty where the hot desert full of dangers takes place in a Scorpion Valley, in which Sharon Canyon is recognized at a glance. Not only Kazakhstani, but also international cinematographers are struck by the amazing locations of Sharon. One example is an American historical television series that tells of the journey of the legendary Venetian merchant Marco Polo, filmed by Netflix, where some of the episodes were shot in the sand dunes of the Sharon Canyon. What you see above the water, traces of a sunken forest. Majestic green giants stand like the guardians of a lake. It seems that the time has simply stopped here. The needles all crumbled, the tops of the trees gradually dried up, proudly rising above the water, like the masts of a sunken squadron. But the branches remained in their places, as if frozen. The parts of the trunks that were on the water were preserved by the aquatic environment in a completely unique way. No less mesmerizing Martian landscapes Hollywood producers have seen in Mangistau. Surprise and delight were encompassed during the trip to the most secluded and accessible corners of the Mangistau region. 5 million years ago, Usturt was covered with water. The ocean was raging here. Now the earth risen from the sea resembles the surface of the Martian planet and may seem like a bare desert. But there is life here, landscapes, beautiful places, the edge of an amazing landscape. Amazing landscapes of the southwestern part of Kazakhstan, the lands on which in the first millennium BC passed the Great Silk Road, became a favorite place for filmmakers. The pioneer of extraterrestrial landscape among filmmakers was the feature film The Road to 1,000 Miles, shot in Mangistau locations by Kazakhstan Film Studios back in 1968. The music video by Batyrkhan Chukenov is also filmed in Usturt. It's like they threw it on Mars, as the British extreme traveler Ed Stafford, the host of the show on Discovery, stated. My mission was not only to survive in this lifeless desert for more than a week, but also to take part in a unique race with a former officer of the Special Forces of South Korea.